Good morning and welcome. You're watching Times Now. My name is Amita Vadva, and sometime from now we'll be getting you the updates coming in from the swearing-in ceremony of Shubhendu Adhikari in West Bengal, the first BJP Mukhyamantri of Paschim Bengal. Let's begin with the updates that we are looking at. The entire area that has been fortified, Prime Minister has arrived. We are awaiting for his arrival at the Brigade Parade grounds, where this iconic venue that has been now chosen for the swearing-in ceremony to take place. Shubhendu Adhikari is expected to be sworn in. Prime Minister has landed, he is en route, and as far as when it comes to the people along with Shubhendu Adhikari who are likely to take oath, who are likely to be sworn in, what is being said according to updates that Dilip Ghosh, one of the senior most leaders there in West Bengal BJP, has received a call from the Lok Bhavan. There are updates that are also coming in that Bengal is now ready for the first saffron chief minister. So Prime Minister Narendra Modi has arrived. Let's in the meantime get you this big breaking update. As far as Prime Minister Narendra Modi, it was under his leadership, his phase, that Bengal BJP, we are looking at this historic mandate of crossing the figure of 200 that they have managed to fulfill. And of course, that seems to be the Prime Minister's aircraft that he has now arrived and landed in West Bengal. There is going to be a mega show of strength on part of the BJP and the NDA allies. So 20 plus is now being expected on part of the chief ministers there of ruling BJP NDA states who are expected to be present. This is going to be a grand ceremony because for the first time we are looking at the BJP government formation in the state of West Bengal, and the entire route of Ma Ganga, you know, right from Gangotri till Ganga Sagar, we are now looking at, it is the BJP wave, it is the saffron wave. Pranesh is also connected with us. He's joining us live from West Bengal. And, you know, when we talk about the updates and the developments, this is a, promise, Pranesh, that the Prime Minister had given during his election campaign, that when the BJP Chief Minister would be sworn in, he would be present for the ceremony.
It was at the Brigade ground that the Prime Minister first spoke about change, Paribartan as he put it. And now that people have blessed that campaign slogan of the BJP, Paribartan is here to stay, at least for the next 5 years, as they say. Shubhendu Adhikari will head the BJP government in Bengal, and, you know, at the cost of repeating myself, you know, I've been in Kolkata, moving around in the streets, talking to the people, the ordinary man, the party worker, even people from the police administration, and you can gauge the kind of sentiment. Now, I am at the Victoria Memorial, and this morning when we came here, I was talking to the security guards who've been, some of them have been in service for 20 years. And I was asking them that, you know, were you expecting this kind of a mandate? They said, there were two people, they said, we voted for change. And we were not sure that the BJP would get around 200 seats. And then he went on to say in the same breath that this is the anger of the people speaking. Now, when you have the ordinary person, and I asked him, are you a BJP supporter? He said, no, I'm not a BJP supporter, but I'm someone who's seen the misgovernance as an eyewitness. So, and then he went to elaborate. I don't want to get into, you know, everything that he told me, but the sum and substance of the sentiment here on the ground is that the air is actually thick with the spirit of change. People have been longing for change. 15 years of the TMC government, and this is BJP. I said already yesterday that this is only the beginning. This is the most important day. Nothing taking away from the moment. This is for the BJP ranking leadership to.
Pranesh, I think we are losing your audio again. We're just going to fix that. But in the meantime, I'm just going to introduce our guests as well, our panel who are joining us, and the countdown that is now begun now for Shubhendu Adhikari's grand swearing-in ceremony that is expected to take in. And on your left are the visuals coming in as far as the Prime Minister who has landed and he is en route. The venue, the very place at the Brigade Parade grounds where the swearing-in ceremony is taking place will be beginning in a short while. So let's introduce Charu Pragya of the BJP joining us here. Good morning, Charu. We have Dr. Anand Naganathan also also connected with us. Rajagopalan sir also with us. Rashid Kidwai. We have Sabah Naqvi also joining in. Nilanjan Das also continues to be with us. So good morning to all of you. It's a big day and a super Saturday. No wonder we are calling it, because one swearing-in ceremony taking place, the other one was expected, however, is not taking place. But this is a big scoop that we are picking up on the swearing-in ceremony in West Bengal as to who will be part of the Shubhendu cabinet. Now, at least what is being said, of course, as the chief minister, he's going to be taking oath. But who along with him, and who would be the people who will now put up as far as putting the BJP government the task in motion? And that seems to be the names of the probables is something that we have now accessed. And what is being said that Dilip Ghosh is likely also to take oath today. This came in as a report that suggested that he received a call from the Lok Bhavan. Then there is also Ashok Kirtania, who seems to be also part of the cabinet. There were several of those individuals and top BJP leaders who were expected to be front runners in the CM phase. But that announcement that came in from the Home Minister yesterday, while he put out the name of Shubhendu Adhikari, saying that it was a unanimous decision that came in from the BJP leadership in West Bengal and putting him in the front spot as the chief minister. So let's, in the meantime, Charu, when we are looking at the formation of the government formation in West Bengal, this is the first Bhajpa Sarkar. Of course, this is iconic. Of course, we are talking about Abki Baar Shubhendu Adhikari, and that seems to be the very premise that his government will start running, fulfilling all of the promises that they made to the people of West Bengal.
Absolutely, Amita, good morning, and it's such a wonderful, positive day to wake up to, because we are creating history in West Bengal today. And it's not just a political moment for us, it's an emotional moment for us, and there is national endorsement from all NDA leaders from every single state of India, our cabinet ministers, so many of our chief ministers, everyone is likely to attend. And this buoyant mood is carried forward by the people of West Bengal, and for the last few days, that's all that I've been seeing, the beautiful visuals where people are celebrating this liberation, so to say. It's like Independence Day all over again. It's I'm waiting to see how the day is going to unfold, but we're all equally excited. Like I said, history is being scripted. When Shubhendu Adhikari takes oath today, there are going to be a lot of eyes which are going to be wet, because this is the end of the last regime of fear in our country.
Absolutely, because as you said, Prime Minister Narendra Modi himself being present there, then of course Union Home Minister Amit Shah, political observer, that he's played the role, and he has been, working intensely. The groundwork that has been laid on part of the Union Home Minister is something right from the time when the election campaigning was happening, from the first phase of elections, and that even during that period he was present there in West Bengal till about yesterday when he made the announcement of Shubhendu Adhikari. Of course, when it comes to the top leadership and union ministers, we're looking at JP Nadda, we're looking at Raksha Mantri Rajnath Singh, we're looking at BJP President Nitin Nabin already arriving there in West Bengal. And of course, when it comes to the show of strength that has now been said, because in over 20 states in the country, we are looking at BJP and NDA ruled governments as well. So their leaders and their chief ministers are also expected to be present. But this is coming at a time, Nilanjan, I believe that if you would have changed your mind, are we hoping as far as TMC leadership, Mamata Banerjee actually, to accept the people's mandate and to be present if the invitation has been extended for the ceremony. Of course, Shubhendu Adhikari, she is very well known as a former lieutenant, is now to be sworn in as the next chief minister.
I don't think Mamata Banerjee is going to be attending this swearing ceremony. It is her prerogative. But yes, of course, I congratulate the new incoming chief minister, Mr. Shubhendu Adhikari. Yes, he has been the former leader of Trinamool Congress. He has been an MP. He's a very experienced man. He has been the cabinet minister in the state under Mamata Banerjee. And I wish him all the best. He has got a lot of challenges before him. He has to fix the border issue, to deliver on all their Sankalp Patra promises, and has also run all the 100 welfare schemes that Mamata Banerjee government has had started. So I think he has got a very challenging task ahead. He also has to keep the entire flock of BJP together. I don't think he is seen as an outsider now within the BJP circles, but I do hope that he's able to run a very, very successful government. It's a double-engine Sarkar now. I hope the
You
central
would
will
still
stop.
call an outsider as far as Shubhendu Adhikari is concerned, because the time and the kind of work that he has done on ground, he knew exactly when it comes to coming from the ranks of the TMC to what the party actually comprises of. I'm just going to give a quick background of Shubhendu Adhikari. Charu, I'll just come across to you because we have other guests also lined up. So what, Shubhendu Adhikari is getting to the table. This is the rise and rise of Shubhendu Adhikari. Former Lieutenant of Mamata Banerjee, defeated Mamata Banerjee in 2 consecutive elections, became the face of the BJP after defeating Mamata Banerjee, served as the LOP after 2021 assembly elections, and right from Nandigram, he's taken the fight to Bhabanipur, and of course, he is one of the most fiercest critics of Mamata Banerjee. So that is Shubhendu Adhikari, and that seems to be the very slogan, because ab ki baar Shubhendu Sarkar, and that is now what we are now looking at as the formation there of the first BJP government in the state of West Bengal. So his likely team is also something that what we are now looking at. Of course, Shubhendu Adhikari would be at the helm, but there is a reason why, Charu, he is labelled as the giant slayer. Charu, I said there is a reason why Shubhendu Adhikari is labelled as the giant slayer.
Absolutely. Yes, and because it's laughable today that TMC is commenting on Shubhendu ji, because the fact is that he is the key person. Because of him, today Bengal is Bhagwa. He's the one who brought down the citadel of fear, first in Nandigram, this time in Bhabanipur. He's the one who took her on heads on, and every single time, and this is not just momentary, it's been on ground and active for so many years. We've seen it, and Shubhendu Dada has managed to put together, of course with every single other Bharatiya Janata Party Karyakarta, the end to this regime. See, the thing with Bengal is that it is not merely a political change that is happening. This is a civilizational change. It is a change which is critical for national security. It is a change which was a long time in coming, because this was the most brutal of politics, and India didn't deserve to see this. So all kinds of illegal activities that went on through the corridor into West Bengal, all kinds of suppression of voices, of opinions that went on, even political opinions, the way politics was conducted in West Bengal, all of that has been got down, and this is because of decades of work of every single leader of Bharatiya Janata Party. And I want to especially say thanks to the person who's going to be swearing in as the Chief Minister today. But at the same time, I also want to mention Dilip Dada. You were talking about him swearing in today, but Dilip Dada has devoted his life, as have other thousands
one of the most senior most and veteran leaders of the BJP there. It is because of him we are looking at the BJP, the rise of the BJP before Shubhendu Adhikari could come and join the BJP. Now what we are now looking at his possibility as well to be inducted in the cabinet. So that seems to be the probables there. But also Mamata Banerjee needs to accept that she is no longer the chief minister now. So as far as the invitation being extended, there cannot be 2 chief ministers being invited to that same ceremony. But in the meantime, when we talk about the probables there, as Dilip Ghosh likely to take oath today, of course, Shubhendu Adhikari would be sworn in as the chief minister. We are looking at Dilip Ghosh, the leaders from West Bengal's first BJP government there. Agnimitra Paul, her name was also talked about to be as the front-runner CM face, but likely to be inducted. Of course, the strong woman face of the Bengal BJP, Dilip Ghosh, the former state president as well. And the strength is that of a strong party organizer, a grassroots level leader, and Ashok Kirtania, who is a veteran BJP face, winning from Bangaon Uttar, and BJP's SC face, and a key in, when it comes to the rural outreach. So that seems to be a big, background check that we are getting of all of the leaders. One of the names that is confirmed, that is Shubhendu Adhikari, of course. Dilip Ghosh, it is being said that he has received a call from the Lok Bhavan. In the meantime, when the announcement came in from the Union Home Minister himself, the political observer as far as West Bengal is concerned, announcing the name of Shubhendu Adhikari, he was unanimously chosen.
केंद्रीय पर्यवेक्षक के रूप में मैं श्री शुभेंदु अधिकारी जी को पश्चिम बंगाल विधानमंडल दल के नेता के रूप में निर्वाचित घोषित करता हूं।
Well, Pranesh, if you can hear me now, we are expecting that the ceremony will be beginning in some time from now. Of course, this is upon the arrival of Prime Minister Narendra Modi. Pranesh, can you hear me now?
You were saying, but let me turn to some people who are here. You're obviously hearing the reverberations of Jai Shri Ram. People are chanting Jai Shri Ram. And like I said, look, this is not just an electoral victory for the BJP. This is in many ways, as they have put it, a cultural reclamation in Bengal. So let me speak to some people. Sir, आप कहाँ से आए हैं और बीजेपी कार्यकर्ता हैं?
बीजेपी कार्यकर्ता हैं और मैं कोलकाता से ही हूं। इट्स अ लैंडस्लाइड विक्ट्री, इट्स अ पीपल्स मैंडेट।
ये जो जीत है ये इतना इम्पोर्टेंट क्यों है?
ये जीत इम्पोर्टेंट है कि इस जो करप्शन वाज ऑन द रैम्पेंट, और ये करप्शन के अगेंस्ट में कट मनी सिंडिकेट राज, गुंडा राज के खिलाफ ये विक्ट्री है।
तो ये जो नया सरकार है, अब जो आज जब शुभेंदु अधिकारी ओथ लेंगे चीफ मिनिस्टर, तो आप क्या एक्सपेक्ट
करते हैं? गुड गवर्नेंस। यहाँ पर जो है गुड गवर्नेंस के लिए लोगों में त्राही त्राही है। अब लोग जाके साई ऑफ रिलीफ।
मैं लोगों से बात कर रहा हूँ, सुबह से मैंने उनको पूछा कि आप जय श्री राम कह रहे हैं, तो उन्होंने बोला अभी तक नहीं कह पाते थे, क्योंकि अगर हम कहते थे तो हमें डर था, लोग
आतंक का माहौल था। लोग चाह कर भी अपनी जो है एक्सप्रेशन, अभिव्यक्ति वो नहीं कर पा रहे थे। एक खौफ था। पिछली पार्टियां जो थी, पिछली जो रिजाइम थी, उसका ऐसा खौफ कि अगर आप कोई आवाज उठाते हैं तो आपका जीना दुभर है। आपका
सर, आप साथ में हैं, आप कुछ कहना चाहेंगे? सरकार बनी आज।
हाँ, पहले तो हम लोग दशक में थे, अब जाके लग रहा है जो एक ठोक खुलेआम अति हो रहा है।
आप क्यों कह रहे हैं दहशत में थे? ऐसा क्या होता है? क्योंकि जो देश के लोग हैं जो सुन रहे हैं उनको आप बताएंगे क्यों दहशत क्या?
पहले तो
आतंक का राज खत्म हो गया, आतंक का राज समाप्त हो गया, अब राम राज आ गया है।
माता की, भारत माता की जय जय श्री राम, जय जय श्री राम।
इलेक्शन कमीशन ने जो फेयर एंड फेयर इलेक्शन करवाया है, हम उसको बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद देते हैं। हमको वोट देने का अधिकार मिला, हम वोट दे पाए, इसलिए बीजेपी आया।
लेकिन आप कह रहे हैं कि फ्री और फेयर, टीएमसी वाले नाराज हैं, वो कह रहे हैं
वो तो चोर हैं, चोर।
आज पूरे गली में टीएमसी की राज में आप देखेंगे, पूरे पश्चिम बंगाल में देखिएगा कि गली गली में टीएमसी की गुंडे हैं, और साधारण लोगों से लेकर और बिजनेसमैन तक, दुकानदार, सबके घर में ताला, किसी के दुकान में ताला। ये टीएमसी के गुंडे, जो चिटपुटिया गुंडे हैं, इन लोगों को सबक सिखाना बहुत जरूरी है।
मैं बात करता हूँ यहाँ पे, क्योंकि इस चुनाव में महिलाओं के बारे में बहुत बात हुआ। यहाँ पे हमारे साथ है मैम।
দিদি গিয়েছে সাকরাইল সে
अच्छा,
ভালো হয়েছে যে আমের রাসে হয়েছে রাজত্ব আমরা বুথে বসে
250 से ज्यादा वोट से हराया था दीदी को, टीम को पूरा नकारा कर दिया।
आप हिंदी नहीं बोल पाती है मैम? आप थोड़ा बोल सकते हैं। आप इनसे पूछिए कि प्रधानमंत्री मोदी ने इस बार महिलाओं से अपील की थी कि बंगाल की जो महिलाएं हैं वो बढ़ चढ़ के हिस्सा ले और वोट दें।
वो तो
हिस्सा लेता है
2013
साल से हम पंचायत समिति में मेंबर है।
था। আমরা এটা কিন্তু দেখুন, আমি বাংলায় বলছি পাতি, আমরা অনেক খুশি হয়েছি, কেন শান্তিপ্রিয় ভাবে ভোট হয়েছে, যেটা কোনো বছর ভোট করতে দেয়নি, এবং প্রাইম মিনিস্টার ওনাকে বারবার রিকোয়েস্ট করেছে शांतिपूर्वक वोट होना चाहिए।
ये बताइए, शुभेंदु अधिकारी मुख्यमंत्री बने, दादा शुभेंदु अधिकारी मुख्यमंत्री बने, कैसा लग रहा है?
बहुत अच्छा काम करेगा, शांति आएगा, सब हम लोग खुश हैं, हम लोग खुश हैं।
We're just getting the visuals. Shubhendu Adhikari has arrived at the brigade ground. I'm just giving you this update. We are getting pictures of Shubhendu Adhikari arriving, and he is dressed in saffron. So he has arrived at the oath-taking venue. Pranesh.
मैं खुश है, जरूर खुश है।
शुभेंदु दा एक बार नहीं ममता का हराया, दो बार आया, उसमें उसको घर में घुस के हराया। उसने बहुत कोशिश किया, अपना कभी बोल रहा है कि शुभेंदु बोली होगा, ऐसा बोली होगा।
मुझे एक बात बताइए,
the pictures again, Prime Minister Narendra Modi waving at the crowds, waving at the BJP Karyakartas, waving at the people of West Bengal who chose the Bhajpa Sarkar and thanking them. And along with him is Shubhendu Adhikari, the man who's going to be sworn in minutes from now. And that is the Prime Minister receiving this rousing reception from the people there. And of course, on this card that is adorned with BJP flags and flowers. And this is where now he is making his way to the parade grounds. So let's just dip into the live audio coming in.
এবং আজকে আমাদের মধ্যে এসে পৌঁছলেই আমরা আর বিন্দুমাত্র কাল বিলম্ব না করে শুরু করে দেব আজকের এই অনুষ্ঠান। माननीय प्रधानमंत्री श्री नरेंद्र मोदी जी का पश्चिम बंगाल की पावन धरती पर हार्दिक अभिनंदन और कोटि कोटि नमन। মঞ্চের দিকে এগিয়ে আসছেন আজকের এই অনুষ্ঠানে তার উপস্থিতিতে নতুন করে ইতিহাস রচিত হতে চলেছে। পশ্চিমবঙ্গবাসীর কাছে আজকের দিনটি তাৎপর্যপূর্ণ তো বটেই।
I think, Pranesh, because I'm just going to quickly describe the pictures and then you can continue speaking to the people over there, because this quick description, Prime Minister making this grand entry at the Brigade round, because this itself as the venue is iconic. And to his left is Shubhendu Adhikari, the man who is dressed in saffron, and in some time from now he would be sworn in. But this is the kind of rousing reception that the Prime Minister is receiving from the people at the Brigade parade grounds. So this is where, Pranesh, a quick description now coming in from the venue of the oath-taking ceremony.
हमारा मर्जी है, हम जिसकी भी पार्टी करेंगे, जिसके भी वोट लगा देंगे, ऐसा बोलना।
जनता ने जवाब दे दिया, जनता ने जवाब दे दिया। उन्होंने
प्राइम मिनिस्टर को, गृह मंत्री को ऐसा बात बोलना चाहिए नहीं,
किसी को भी नहीं बोलना चाहिए, आम जनता को भी नहीं बोलना चाहिए।
बोल रहा है कि दिल्ली से कौन जल्लाद आके आपको रोकेगा, मैं देखूंगा, ऐसा
बाप आके देख लेगा।
ऐसा बोलना ठीक नहीं है।
यही नहीं है। हेलो सर।
All right, Charu, I mean, if you can see the pictures there, what a grand reception. I mean, Samik on one side, Shubhendu on the other side. We're looking at Prime Minister Narendra Modi in making this grand entry at the venue. Of course, this goes all out to the people of West Bengal, because the Prime Minister is thanking them. Because of them, this Paribartan has come in place. Charu.
Amita, you know, this reminds me of PM Modi's victory when he first got sworn in as Prime Minister in 2014. This is that big a political moment for us, because when India got independence, I was not alive. But for me, my greatest political moment was when PM Modi was sworn in as the Prime Minister. I think after that, today, it is a similar kind of the day. Even just looking at the visuals, looking at the number of people who have turned up to bless this new government, it is giving me goosebumps, and what a humbling moment it is. I have no other word for it. It is just such a humbling moment. You look at Shubhendu Dada there, his face is calm. He's waited for this day for a very long time. And for Modi ji, he said this on the day we won the election, when he had come to the BJP headquarters. He said that now it is our government from Ganga Sagar and you know, all the way from Gangotri to Ganga Sagar. And this particular state, I think, is a state which is closest to everyone's heart. That day, I'll tell you another thing that happened while we were celebrating the victory in Bengal. Vinod Taudeji came on stage, and before the formal celebrations began, before the Prime Minister came, he took the name of every single BJP Karyakarta we have lost in Bengal because of this political bloodshed. Every single name he took, and that was such a heart-wrenching thing to hear. So जैसे वो बोलते ना कि खून से इस धरती को सींचा है. It's been so long in taking for this day to arrive, but now that it finally has, the joy on an average citizen is as much as the joy on the face of any BJP Karyakarta.
Absolutely. Rajagopalan sir, would you give that to the BJP, at least having that kind of organizational skills, because that is how it works. When the government formation happens, then they know exactly what's going to happen next. You know, irrespective of other political parties in other states which are still deciding on who will be their neta. So this is the Prime Minister there. He seems to be accepting all of the wishes. Constant, and we are looking at this reception, a very grand welcome and a very grand entry that the Prime Minister has made. He's holding the hands of Shubhendu Adhikari. That just happened, and now he's making his way to the stage. Rajagopalan, sir.
Amrita, is a great moment for BJP, especially Narendra Modi, Amit Shah. My point is that, BJP has a strike rate of 80% after 2014. My 2 points: will Mamata Banerjee attending the celebration? And moreover, TMC is politically vulnerable position from today. And as Prime Minister said, the first signature of Shubhendu Adhikari as a Chief Minister is to welcome Ayushman Bharat, which provides a cashless, paperless health cover for 5 lakh rupees per family, per Bengali family, for secondary and tertiary cadre hospitalization. Is a major victory for Bengal Bhadralok, and I am sure that the Prime Minister's speech is going to be very important. And I see the crowd, very energetic crowd, which wanted a Paribartan, and the many programs of Prime Minister's pet projects have not been implemented. Now, Shubhendu Adhikari will be a special vehicle for implementing center's ambitious programs. And second thing, as Charu Pragya said, I covered BJP from the inception, 1980, April 6th onwards. It's a major day for today because West Bengal has been annexed by BJP. 21 states, Amrita, is not an easy joke. And Narendra Modi,
well, that seems to be the saffron sweep, if one takes a look at the map of India now. But as Prime Minister Modi is now making his way on the stage, quick, come back to Pranesh as well, because Pranesh there has been speaking to the people. And Pranesh, as you've been speaking to them, they are now talking about how virtually impossible it was previously in Bengal, especially when it comes to your freedom of expression. And the people there have been expressing their gratitude, and the BJP has now been thanking them for the strong verdict.
ये चुनाव के बारे में क्या कहना चाहते हैं आप? बोलिए, आपको जो
अच्छा है मोदी दी आइए हैं बांग्ला के सब ये करिए हिंदू नहीं हिंदू जे मुस्लिम रा मेरा दिखे तुला ली जा रहा है बोलले बांग्ला तो बोलबो बोझे বাংলার মেয়েদিকে মুসলিমরা তুলে নিয়ে যাবে বলছিল হ্যাঁ আমরা না দাঁড়ালে দাদা তো আসতুম না
जय श्री राम।
क्या बोला उन्होंने, थोड़ा ट्रांसलेट कर दी।
वो बोल रहा है जो मुस्लिम लोग बोल रहा था ना हिंदू को जो तुल के लेके जाएगा, जो शाहजहां संदेश काली में जैसा बांग्लादेश बना देगा, ऐसा अब नहीं होगा। अभी हिंदुत्ववादी सरकार करा है।
रेप का थ्रेट करते थे जो
जी रेप का बहुत थ्रेट आया था।
अब जुल्म जालिम का अधिकार रहेगा, बंगाल में सिर्फ प्यार ही प्यार रहेगा। आज से
So the Prime Minister is on stage, Amit Shah is on stage, we are looking at Yogi Adityanath, who is on stage, top leadership of the BJP on stage, of course, when it comes to multiple state chief ministers as well. And there you can see the crowds. As far as the eye can see, there is this huge crowd that is now gathered at this iconic stadium, at this very parade grounds, that what we are now looking at, where the swearing-in ceremony is expected to begin. And in some time from now, of course, the attendance of the Prime Minister is something where he has been receiving this grand welcome. And there on stage, Raksha Mantri Rajnath Singh, Chandrababu Naidu. We are also looking at, this is a show of strength also of the NDA allies. Haryana Chief Minister is also present there. So all of the exchange of greetings, meanwhile, that is now happening. And Shubhendu Adhikari was once an all-weather man for Mamata Banerjee, the outgoing Chief Minister, who has to now accept that she is no longer the Chief Minister. But we are now looking at him beating her at least twice in back-to-back elections and set to replace her as the first BJP chief minister. So this is now coming across not just from the ideology on point of view of the BJP side, but also when it comes to plugging in the national security hole. That was something that the BJP had been going ahead while it comes to the election campaign. So of course, when it comes to the consolidation of Hindu votes, when it comes to the very instance of infiltrators or Ghuspetia, that seems to be one of the talking points. And of course, when it comes to law and order and women's security, that seems to be all the talking points, which the BJP had went all out as far far as an election campaign is now concerned. And this is the victory that has now been handed over to them by the people of West Bengal. And of course, full commitment, that is something that is expected from Shubhendu Adhikari, because he's been thanking the BJP leadership, the BJP national president, the Union Home Minister, after being elected as the leader of the legislative party as well, and tremendous support that he has received also from within the party cadre. So Pranesh, all out as far as when it comes to support for Shubhendu Adhikari as Mukhyamantri.
You know, this is a momentous occasion for the Bharatiya Janata Party because Shubhendu Adhikari is about to be sworn in as the West Bengal's first ever BJP Chief Minister. And like I've been saying, that this marks the end of Mamata Banerjee's 15-year TMC rule and the BJP's long-awaited breakthrough in a state which is culturally as well as electorally significant for the BJP. Now, it is a dream realized after years of hard work, sacrifice. The BJP had coined the slogan Mission Bengal. The BJP has finally formed a government in a state that was, viewers, long considered, you know, for lack of a better word, a tough nut. You know, moving from 0 MLAs in 2011 to leader of opposition, 77 seats if I'm not wrong in 2021, and now full power in 2026. This is by far the BJP's biggest conquest in eastern India, and this will have a national ripple effect for obvious reasons, because this, as you know, will strengthen the party's footprint in the east, and this is in many ways a signal that no state is untouchable, and this will boost the morale of the BJP workers, leaders ahead of polls. The next big election that the BJP goes into will be Uttar Pradesh. And the pictures on your screen, Prime Minister Modi, Amit Shah, other top leaders of the NDA, BJP in attendance, just goes on to tell you how the party wants to position this event. Because in the campaign, the BJP had one defining slogan that was about Hindu pride,
also
about
on stage.
Change on the ground.
Pranesh, Mithun Da is also on stage.
Voted for that campaign. I couldn't catch that, Amita. You know, I'm sorry. You were saying something, but I didn't. Okay, Mithun Chakrabarti. Mithun Chakrabarti is also, you know, another icon of West Bengal. People have said that he was threatened, intimidated by the TMC, but he did not budge. So it is, you know, a fitting tribute that Mithun Chakrabarti is seated alongside other dignitaries on the stage. The man who delivered the knockout. He is the man who retained Nandigram, delivered the symbolic blow by defeating the Chief Minister. For Shubhendu Adhikari and his loyalists, this is more than, you know, what do I say, poetic justice, validation of what people here have been saying, which is real change. In Bengali, they say this is Asal Poriborton. So Shubhendu Adhikari steps into the top job with huge expectations from the BJP cadre and voters who backed the change, the call for the Poriborton. And can he unify everyone? The Prime Minister speaks of Sabka Saath. Shubhendu Adhikari underlined that slogan after his name was announced as the leader of the BJP's legislature party yesterday. This is also an end of an era, viewers. 15 years in power, the TMC that, you know, once a symbol of the resistance in Bengal, came to be seen as a symbol of misgovernance. Mamata Banerjee lost her own seat, Bhawanipur, to Shubhendu. So that is a personal and political body blow for Mamata Banerjee. That also tells you the mood among people. And as you saw a short while ago, I was standing there among people, BJP workers, ordinary voter, walking past us, chanting Jai Shri Ram. So that just sums up the sentiment. They said that, and they say that we could not chant Jai Shri Ram because we were threatened, intimidated, there was pressure, etc. Now that the BJP government has come, there should be no problem for us to invoke our God. Now, the TMC has a tough ask because now they will be in opposition. Mamata Banerjee thus far has refused to accept the mandate. I don't know how that plays out, but let's take nothing away from the people who are seated on the stage. Amit Shah, the other leaders of the West Bengal BJP, Bhupender Yadav, Union Minister, who was here, Sunil Bansal, who has been working with the BJP rank and file to deliver on Prime Minister's vision of Parivartan, and all the others, including Subhendu Adhikari, Dilip Ghosh, who will also be taking oath. The highlight of the swearing-in ceremony is the kind of pictures and the theme that is on display today. Like I've been saying, that the Prime Minister held a massive public rally at the Brigade Ground, and he had given the call for Parivartan, and there were many things that were unmissable. The prominent among them were Hindu symbols. So the BJP has made no bones about it. The BJP has been very clear that this is our way of invoking the okay. Mr. Chandrababu Naidu, all the NDA top leaders are there on the stage. I have some people here with me, BJP supporters. They are, I think, trying to figure out the entrance to that main ground. The ceremony begins in about 2 minutes, and you know, it'll be interesting to see who are the others. We have a few names who will be taking oath along with Subhendu Adhikari, but who are the others? How will the Subhendu cabinet or BJP's first cabinet in Bengal look like? Because this cabinet will have to deliver on the promises made by none other than Prime Minister himself. Amita.
Because I'm just trying to figure out all of the people there sitting on stage as they are exchanging greetings there. Of course, Amit Shah, man of the moment, who has actually led this entire political campaigning and the laying of the groundwork for the BJP to come into power in West Bengal. There we are looking at pictures coming in of Chirag also there. We are looking at Chandrababu Naidu. We are looking at Rajnath Singh, Nitin Nabeen, the party president, JP Nadda, the former party president, top leaders there. So this is now virtually a show of strength of the NDA and the chief ministers there. There you can see Yogi Adityanath. The big test comes in 2027 for Uttar Pradesh. And then we are looking at the chief minister of Bihar as well. For the first time, we are looking at the BJP government over there as well. Samrat Chaudhary is present. Devendra Fadnavis is also present alongside top leaders there. So, Pranesh, coming...
Charu Pragya, Shekhar Iyer, Shubhankar Bhattacharya also with us. Tushar, what does this, moment mean for the BJP workers? Let's start with that. People who worked hard for the party, people who've been on the receiving end of so-called atrocities by the TMC. What does it mean for them?
Good morning, Pranesh. Good to see you from Calcutta there. You know, the TMC stooges had said that after May 4, no BJP leader would be seen in Kolkata. None of them would be found in West Bengal. They were challenging the BJP leaders. And today, before us, we have the entire NDA cavalry in all its glory, waiting for the first BJP chief minister to take oath. This is a victory of the people of West Bengal. You know, I do not see it as a simple election victory. This was the state, this was the people of West Bengal fighting against a rogue regime, almost a mad regime that had throttled upon their rights, that were, you know, engineering all sorts of radical changes within the state. That was the enemy of the people, and the people have voted them out. Today, you know, you look at people, that's a carnival. From our TV screens, how we see it, it's a carnival altogether. And, you know, I'm certainly envious of you that you get to be there, and here we are. But it's a wonderful, wonderful scene. I think it's a great victory, phenomenal victory for BJP. And I personally would rank it with 16th May 2014. This is as big a victory as it gets for the BJP.
You know, I want to bring in Mr. Shubhankar Bhattacharya. Mr. Bhattacharya, I've been speaking to not just BJP workers, but also the ordinary voter. And there is a sense of relief. Don't you think that underlines the kind of anger that was against Mamta's government?
No, see, that may be true to some extent, that there has been, you know, there was an anti-incumbency. All that can be accepted. But the thing is, if you say that this is completely, this change has been brought in by the public, so that is again, you know, has become questionable just because of BJP only. The way
right, Mr. Bhattacharya, just stay with us. Let me quickly describe the pictures for our viewers who are joining this broadcast on Times Now. Prime Minister Modi now attending the swearing-in event. He is now on stage.
माननीय प्रधानमंत्री जी पुष्पांजलि कर रहे हैं এবং সেই সঙ্গে আছেন সিএম ডেজিগনেট শ্রী শুভেন্দু অধিকারী। আজকে মঞ্চে উপস্থিত আছেন মাননীয় রাজ্যপাল শ্রী RN রবি। এদের সকলের উপস্থিতিতেই পুষ্পার্ঘ্য প্রদান করা হলো। जोरदार कट्टल ध्वनि के साथ स्वागत कीजिए माननीय प्रधानमंत्री, परम आदरणीय प्रधानमंत्री श्री नरेंद्र मोदी जी का। माननीय राज्यपाल उपस्थित आছেন श्री RN रवि, उपस्थित আছেন माननीय सीएम डेजिग्नेट श्री शुभेंदु अधिकारी। আমাদের মধ্যে উপস্থিত আছেন শ্রী শ্রমিক ভট্টাচার্য মহাশয়। আমি তাকে অনুরোধ জানাবো আজকে শ্রী মাখনলাল সরকার সম্পর্কে তিনি আমাদের বলবেন।
শিলিগুড়ি নিবাসী শ্রী মাখনলাল সরকার সবরই প্রতীক্ষার মতো দীর্ঘ প্রতীক্ষা। ভারত কেশরী ডক্টর শ্যামাপ্রসাদ মুখার্জি, যিনি ভারতের সংবিধান এবং ভারতবর্ষের অখণ্ডতার জন্য এই বাংলায় জন্মগ্রহণ করে নিজের প্রাণ দিয়েছিলেন, যাকে কাশ্মীরের জেলে রহস্যজনকভাবে কার্যত খুন করা হয়েছিল, এবং তার সেই যাত্রার যিনি সহযোগী ছিলেন, সেই মাখনলাল সরকার ৯৭ বছর বয়স হয়েছে তার, তিনিও আজকের দিনে আমাদের এখানে এসে উপস্থিত হয়েছেন। শ্রী মাখনলাল সরকার তারপরে দিল্লিতে একটি দেশাত্মবোধক গান গাওয়ার জন্য দিল্লি পুলিশ তাকে গ্রেপ্তার করে। কংগ্রেসের সরকার নিয়ে যাওয়া হয় বিচারালয়ে। বিচারপতি বলেন তার উকিলের পরামর্শে যে ক্ষমা চান, আপনার মুক্তি দেব। কিন্তু মাখনলাল সরকার বলেছিলেন আমি কোনো অপরাধ করিনি, সুতরাং আমি একটা গান গেয়েছি। বিচারপতি বলেন তাহলে আপনি গানটা গেয়ে শোনান। সেদিনের অপ্রাপ্ত বয়স্ক মাখনলাল সরকার সেই গানটি গেয়ে শোনান, এবং তারপর বিচারপতি নির্দেশ দেয় দিল্লি পুলিশকে যে একে ফার্স্ট ক্লাস কামরা করে এর বাড়ি পর্যন্ত পৌঁছে দাও এবং 100 টাকা দাও রাস্তায় যাতায়াতের জন্য। আজকে সেই মাখনলাল সরকার আমাদের মধ্যে আছেন, প্রধানমন্ত্রী তাকে সম্বোধন করবেন। माखनलाल सरकार जो श्यामा प्रसाद मुखर्जी की अंतिम यात्रा का उसका साथी रहे हैं, आज हमारा मंच पे उपस्थित है। हमारा बुजुर्ग जो जीवन में किसी का सामने सर नहीं झुकाया और ऐसे हजारों कार्यकर्ता का बलिदान और प्रतीक्षा का कारण आज इस पार्टी सत्ता में आए हैं। यह सिर्फ कोई सत्ता की परिवर्तन नहीं है, श्यामा प्रसाद मुखर्जी की धरती पर श्यामा प्रसाद का सरकार बनने जा रहे हैं। कश्मीर से कन्याकुमारी जैसा हमारा सपना है, वैसे ही गंगोत्री से गंगा सागर तक डबल इंजन सरकार भारत, हमारा सरकार श्यामा प्रसाद मुखर्जी की सरकार आज बन रहे हैं। ऐसी कितना माखनलाल सरकार ने अपने पूरा जीवन निछावर कर दिया, जिसका नाम जिसका पता किसी भी संवाद की सुर्खियों में नहीं है, किसी टेलीविजन चैनल में नहीं है, जिसका जीवन संघर्ष करते करते चले गए। आज वही माखनलाल सरकार हमारा बीच में उपस्थित है। प्रधानमंत्री जी भी उसको अभिनंदन करेंगे थोड़ी बाद में।
Let me bring in Mr. Shekhar Iyer. Mr. Shekhar Iyer, the program began by, invocation of Rabindranath Tagore, obviously Bengalis, the Bengal's ultimate cultural icon, poet, philosopher, Nobel laureate, symbol of, what do I say, Bengali pride, humanism. And now the Prime Minister is seated alongside other chief ministers of BJP and NDA ruled states. The program is underway already, and Subhendu will be taking oath in some time. Mr. Iyer, I have some supporters here, but before I go to them, I quickly want to ask you if you could sum up in one line what this means for the BJP and what it means for BJP nationally, the victory in Bengal.
We just witnessed a very, very poignant moment when the Prime Minister bowed before Makkanlal Sarkar, an old associate of Shama Prasad Mukherjee, who is the founder of Jana Sangha and who was the son of Bengal, who fought against partition of Bengal and in the run-up to the independence and partition of Bengal. He was a kind of a savior for so many families, particularly during and aftermath of the Greater Calcutta killings of 1944. So there is a background to what we are seeing today. Of course, today, we are close to, it is just 165th anniversary of Thakur Babu, who is the national poet of this country and another son of the soil of Bengal. So today being such a day where everybody who is gathered there cannot but remember Shama Prasad Mukherjee, who fought against two constitutions, two national symbols, two national emblems. In fact, that was the Jana Sangh slogan.
Yeah,
and
Mr. Iyer, it's important that, we underline this point about the BJP's tribute to Rabindranath Tagore, because for long, many in the TMC, including Mamata Banerjee, have said that, look, BJP and the culture in the BJP is alien to the ethos of Bengal. So this is direct messaging to all those who believe that, look, the BJP is an outsider party, is not really someone that will respect the culture and symbols of Bengal. So that stands busted. Charu, what do you think of this?
এখন থেকে 25শে বৈশাখে যেন যুক্ত হলো আরো এক 25শে বৈশাখ।
Okay. I don't think Charu Pragya can hear us. We'll try and connect with her in just a bit. But Tushar, if you could take that question about, the narrative from the TMC that, look, if the BJP gains entry, you give them a foothold, then they will start desecrating, disrespecting the cultural icons of Bengal.
Who bigger a cultural icon of Bengal than Rabindranath Tagore in modern history, Pranesh? The BJP is beginning its political journey in West Bengal by paying a tribute to Rabindranath Tagore. For years and years, TMC had this charade going on that they are the ones who understand the ethos of West Bengal. Their Rajya Sabha MPs and Lok Sabha MPs, while campaigning for the election, they were actually going around threatening people that if you do not vote for the TMC, you are not a Bengali. I'm sorry, the Bengali identity today is no longer about TMC, no longer about Mamata Banerjee, no longer about the draconian regime that has been thrown out. It is about these people, the people who have exercised their rights without intimidation, without fear, the people who are standing there while celebrating Rabindranath Tagore, while celebrating the cultural icons, and while celebrating that there might be a better tomorrow for them in store, there might be more jobs, more employment, more happiness, less fear, more, peace, less violence. This is the victory of West Bengal, and it starts with paying a tribute to the cultural icons. So all that charade that the TMC was running for 15 years, it has been...
You're absolutely right, Tushar, because, this is like the BJP has been saying, or at least indicating that a symbol of a new Bengal reset. And, they are trying to underline this massive mandate for the BJP, not as some, external conquest or just an election win, but as homecoming, which is why you have many in the BJP talking about Shama Prasad Mukherjee winning 2 seats in 1951-52 general elections. So from there to 2026, the BJP has indeed covered, ground. And now the over 200 seat mandate. Let me, इधर आइए सर, आप कहाँ से आए हैं? पूरा आपने भगवा धारण किया हुआ है।
एकदम जय श्री राम। बहुत दिन के बाद खुशी मिले हैं, दिल गार्डन हो गया। और हम लोग का मोदी जी नंबर 1 हीरो है।
नहीं, आप ऐसा क्यों कह आप ऐसा क्यों कह रहे बंगाल आजाद है?
क्योंकि पूरा बंगाल में मुसलमान लोग का राज था। बंगाल में पूरा मुसलमान लोग का राज था। हम लोग का हिंदू भाई ये दीदी हम लोग का बोला था 1 सेकंड में एक कम्युनिटी अगर एक हो जाएगा तो तुम लोग सब डर जाओगे, और ये अब पता चल गया 72% अगर एक हो गया तो आज का नतीजा आप देख रहे हैं सामने से।
आप क्या कह रहे हैं कि एक है तो सेफ है जो प्रधान
एकदम एक है तो सेफ है, बांटेंगे तो काटेंगे।
কষ্টে ছিলাম, বহুত কষ্টে ছিলাম এতদিন। আমাদের মারপিট, আমাদের মারতে তাড়া করেছিল।
आप इस तरफ आ जाइए मैम, इस तरफ आ जाइए, बताइए वहाँ बताइए लोगों को आप कहाँ से आई हैं?
मैं अंकुरहाटी से आई हूँ, पोसस्तो चित्रकूट पारा से आई हूँ। मैं पंचायत से लड़ी थी, बहुत दफे हुआ था। अब डर नहीं है।
जब आप कहते हैं, आप जब कहती हैं कि इतना एक जब आप कहती हैं कि हम बहुत डर में थे तो आप उससे क्या मतलब है? मतलब
जब पंचायत भवन में मैं खड़ा हुआ था कोई नहीं था उधर, हम लोग का उधर मोहम्मदियान था। पहले तो सब हमको पकड़ रहा था, कोई नहीं था। वो उत्तम पंडित जो है मेरे को साथ दिया था, और वो लोग को वजह से मैं खड़ी हुआ था पंचायत भवन में।
मैम आप
पूरा डर के रखा है। बंगाल का पुलिस चोटी चाहता है और पूरा बंगाल का इस्लाम धर्म का चोटी चाहता है।
नहीं ऐसा आराम से इनको बोलने
में सुनिए। अच्छा शुभेंदु बसु, शुभेंदु
आपका उम्र कितना है मैम?
नाम
उम्र कितना?
बयस का तो होते भाई कितना है आज, कितना एज मुझे बोलिए।
आप बताइए।
60 है।
आप बीजेपी की वर्कर है?
हाँ बीजेपी।
क्या पहले क्या होता था, अब क्या होगा?
पहले तो ये ইলেকশনে যদি না ওই আমাদের থাকতেন, ওই বলুন না ওই ইলেকশন কমিশনার না থাকতো তাহলে পুরো দমে ঘুরিয়ে দিত। बहुत खुश है। হ্যাঁ পুরো দমে ঘুরিয়ে দিত।
अच्छा शुभेंदु अधिकारी सीएम बने, शुभेंदु अधिकारी सीएम।
हम लोग खुश है, दिल से तजुर्बा है। भारत माता की जय। सबका साथ सबका विकास। हम लोग चाहते थे कि पूरा इंडिया में सबका साथ और सबका विकास। अब हम लोग के लिए कुछ होगा।
उस गंदगी को साफ करना है, और इस बंगाल में जो जितना गंदगी है इस गंदगी को साफ करना है, इसीलिए इसका नाम
गंदगी को हटा दिया जाए और हम लोग को भी कोई रोजगारी मिले।
Okay, I think someone here said Sabka Saath, Sabka Vikas. That really has been the guiding vision of many BJP governments. And Suvendu Adhikari also mentioned that in his speech after he was declared the CM elect, the leader of the legislature party. And the program is underway, viewers.
আমাদের লোক সংস্কৃতির নিদর্শন রয়েছে। রবীন্দ্রসঙ্গীত তো অবশ্যই হচ্ছে, চারপাশে আমরা পাচ্ছি রবীন্দ্রনাথের গান, কিন্তু সেই সঙ্গে আপনারা দেখবেন কত রকমের লোকনৃত্যের আয়োজন করা হয়েছে। কখনো আমরা পাচ্ছি রায়বেশে নাচ, কখনো বাংলার ছৌ নাচ, এরকম নানান রকমের লোকনৃত্যের উদাহরণ চারপাশে ছড়িয়ে ছিটিয়ে আছে। বাউল শিল্পীরা আমাদের মনকে
पूरा बांगाली जय श्री राम।
তাদের গানের
हम लोग भी खा रहा है झालमुड़ी। देखो मोदी जी का फेवरेट है, अभी बंगाल का क्या पूरा देश का ही फेवरेट हो गया है।
जब मोदी जी ने उस दिन झालमुड़ी खाया था तो टीएमसी के लोग कह रहे थे कि ये तो ड्रामा है।
नहीं टीएमसी को झाल लग गया है, लेकिन हम लोग को तो बहुत अच्छा लग रहा है। देखो अभी भी खा रहा हूँ हम लोग।
प्रधानमंत्री ने कहा था कि उनको झाल लग गया, मैंने झालमुड़ी खाया।
प्रधानमंत्री को हम लोग को नहीं लगा, तो ममता को लगा है। ममता को टीएमसी को उन लोग को लगा है, लेकिन और सब खुश है, इसलिए
ऑल इंडिया बहुत अच्छा है। झालमुड़ी हमारे बंगाल का ओरिजिनल चाट है, सभी खाता है। हाँ झालमुड़ी है, बेस्ट है।
मुझे बताइए शुभेंदु अधिकारी को मुख्यमंत्री बनाया,
बहुत अच्छा है, सभी का है, सब चाहते हैं शुभेंदु अधिकारी बने, सभी चाहता है।
शुभेंदु अधिकारी होएगा ना, हिंदू का जान है ये दादा। शुभेंदु मेरा जान है दादा। शुभेंदु नहीं होएगा दादा खूब उल्टा सीधा होता है दादा, इसलिए बोल रहा हूँ अगले साल कभी दिन शुभेंदु के बुक में रखूंगा, तबे शुभेंदु बहुत अच्छा है। ठीक है, शुभेंदु को जय श्री राम, जय श्री राम।
পূর্ব মেদিনীপুর দামাল ছেলে শুভেন্দ্র অধিকারী স্বাগতম স্বাগতম স্বাগতম।
एक बार बजा के दिखा दीजिए।
भारत माता की, भारत माता की जय जय श्री राम।
should just tell you that, the sense of relief that I've been talking about, the air in Kolkata is not just it does not just smell of rasgulla, jhalmuri or mishti doi. It smells of real political change, and we've been speaking to people here and you heard them. They say that we were living under fear and hopefully that fear will go now. With video journalist Manoj Singh, Pranesh Kumar Roy for Times Now.
And the strength, the unity that is being seen on stage as well, because that gives you a clear idea as far as the unity picture that BJP is showcasing. And of course, the Prime Minister himself bowing in front of Rabindranath Tagore today, also being, as far as the Jayanti celebrations are also concerned, that is also being marked today. So that seems to be the very sentiment that BJP is now working on. So let's go back to our guest there, because this seems to be what we are now looking at. Shatrupa is also connected with us right now. Tushar is also there with us right now. Shatrupa, what begins for the BJP Shubhendu Sarkar and what now ends for the people there of West Bengal as far as the challenges are concerned, the fulfillment of the promises that Shubhendu Adhikari and the BJP has made for them?
Yes, thank you so much for having me on the show today to speak to the country about the emotional, overwhelming situation that is happening in West Bengal now. I think the major factor here is that the fear that West Bengal was living in, an era of almost 15 years of where everything that one did was very fearful. One had to think twice whether, this is not BJP Karyakartas, we were very brave, but I'm talking about the general population of West Bengal. They had to think twice about living their daily life. So that when Modi ji said that bhoy out, bharosha in, I think this is what you're seeing. I've been watching now for almost 10 minutes before you brought me on air. The sentiment on the ground is absolutely what West Bengal is feeling. The pulse of West Bengal is what your camera has picked up today. So we are looking forward to an era of development, of hope, of progress that West Bengal deserves. 2-3 other points I would like to make, if you allow me. Yes. Look at what is happening on the stage today. Not only is Makhun Jethu there, Makhun Lal Sarkar, who was a contemporary of Dr. Shyama Prasad Mukherjee. And people like us who have never seen Dr. Shyama Prasad Mukherjee have only grown up hearing his stories of the sacrifice that he made. I have met Makhun Jethu, so I know the stories that I have heard from him whenever we have visited his place. That Dr. Shyama Prasad Mukherjee in person, his ideology, the way he didn't think twice, the sacrifice that he made. 2 people were there. I've met both. Makhun Jethu was there with him, and Atal Bihari Vajpayee ji, under whose inspiration, because of whose inspiration, I joined the party in 1986. So these 2 people, when they talk about Dr. Shyama Prasad Mukherjee, and after 70 years, to almost 75 years.
Shatrupa ji, Mamata Banerjee has just tweeted and she's put out a post on the occasion of Gurudev Jayanti, and she's written in her post where she says that he's taught us division is not the truth, unity is, and rising above fervor of aggressive nationalism, he has imparted to the entire world the great mantra of unity for all human civilization. What is she pointing at?
Firstly, I think she needs to remove her bio. She needs to edit her bio and put in 2 letters before Chief Minister. She needs to realize that she is now ex. And I think what Rabindranath has said is something that each and every Bengali knows. We do not need an ex-Chief Minister like her who has messed up the Bengali language to even remind us what what Rabindranath means to us. Rabindranath, for a Bengali, if you ask in one line, they will all say Rabindranath Thakur, Amader Praner Thakur. He lives in our soul. We do not need Mamata Banerjee to remind us. But speaking of Rabindranath Thakur, today is his birth anniversary, and BJP has consciously chosen this date. It is not just by coincidence. We have chosen this date to start off our new government. So it is Rabindra Jayanti, the man who kind of gives us the reason to live, the will to live. We find refuge in every part of his, whether it is song, whether it is his poetry, whether it is dance drama like Tashet Desh, anything in a Bengali's life and history is reflected in Rabindranath Tagore's literature.
Well,
So
the parade ground is completely packed. You know, the kind of pictures that have been coming in, all of the leaders there on stage, and we're just counting down to the last few minutes before the swearing-in ceremony begins. But Shekhar Iyer, because I was reading Mamata Banerjee's post, I also read her bio. It says, founder, chairperson, All India Trinamool Congress, Honorable Chief Minister, West Bengal.
Now she is unwilling to accept the reality that has unfolded before her, particularly Bengal's rejection of her policies, of her governance model, of her dictatorial ways. And just now we saw a scene. I don't think you would have witnessed such scene after any assembly election anywhere. Of course, there was that kind of a mood across the country post the lifting of the emergency and holding of the elections in 1977, when Indira Gandhi lost very badly. But it's very, very sad commentary that Mamata Banerjee, who was for chief minister for 15 years, is not willing to, acknowledge what the people of Bengal has just delivered. This all I can say is that we all thought she was a bad winner, but we are seeing her as a very, very bad loser. By doing so,
মুখ্যমন্ত্রী ডেজিগনেট